to my channel. Thanks so much for tuning back in for another video. For today's video, I am very excited because for the first time on my channel, I am going to be reviewing a wig, a fully constructed wig. Now, I've never owned a wig, never worn a wig, never bought a wig, so this is a first. I do have a video where I have worn clip-ins, but never a fully constructed wig. So I'm very excited to try this wig out and see if it's one gonna fit my head, and just how it looks just overall and just how I feel about it, and you know, compared to clip-ins. I'll show you all the specs, I'll show you how I wash it, what products I'll be using to wash it, how to put it on for the first time, so I hope I get it right the first time, and just what it looks like, you know, once the hair is fluffed out and all nice and clean and curly and just looking really beautiful. So I'm going to show you like everything about this hair. So we're going to go ahead and jump on into it because this may take a little minute. So we're going to go ahead and jump into this video. So let's start unboxing this wig. So first off, this video is not sponsored. I wish it was, but it's not. It's not sponsored. But the company I did purchase this wig from is the company called ILikeHair.com. But there's also a website, ILikeHairWig.com, and the websites are identical. So I'm not really sure why that is. Both identical. Who knows? But I purchased this one from ILikeHairWig.com. So this is the big bright orange box that it came in. It's very pretty. It's got the logo and the name ILikeHairWig.com on the box. I don't think I'll be throwing this box away because it's a very nice box and I think I want to keep it. So let's go ahead and open up so I can show you guys what's inside of the box. So this is a pull-out box. It just pulls right out. And the first thing you'll find inside, laid on top of the hair, is a card that says, "Hi, I am what you've been waiting for, ILikeHairWig.com." So they did put a few little goodies inside of the box, which is very sweet of them to do that because most companies don't do that. They may put like one thing in there, but they put a few things in there, which I think are very helpful for this wig. So the first thing that is in this box is a rat tail comb. It also comes with a deluxe wig cap. This is a one size fits all, and there are two pieces in there. And also in this cute little pouch, it contains an edge brush and 2 gator clips. So this company has a couple different claims when it comes to this particular wig. Now they claim that this wig is great for protecting your hair and your scalp. They also claim that this wig in particular is great for little to no leave out. And I really like that because that's one less thing that I have to worry about when I'm trying to put on this wig. So if I don't have to worry about leave out, then that's even better. The main claims about this wig is it requires no glue, no lace, and again, little to no leave out. I whacked off all my hair, so I can't do twist outs no more. I can do a wash and go, but you know, not the long version. But I miss kind of doing the twist out sometimes. So at least I know I get to do my twist outs, pin it up, half up, half down, and buns, and I can do more with the hair. And if I don't feel like wearing the wig anymore, I can just go back to my short hair. And when I don't feel like rocking my short hair, I can go back to the wig. So I do like the fact that now I have some more styling options. So I do like the option that I have to switch my look up. So now on to the specs of this hair. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna give you guys a nice close-up look, what it looks like inside, outside, just all the specs that you may need to know about this hair, just in case you're interested. So I'm gonna try to answer all the questions I think you might have. So let's go ahead and get into this hair. Okay, so when I got this hair, it came in this little bag, this little paper bag, and the hair is in a net, came in a net. My first impression of this hair is that it is long. They only had 2 sizes. They had a 14-inch and an 18-inch. I didn't go with the 14-inch because I was scared it was going to be too short for me. And I said, well, if I go with the 18, I can cut it to the length that I want. I usually get a 16, but again, they didn't have that option. So I went with the 18, and I wish I honestly had went with the 14 length. I think I would have gotten the length actually I wanted. But this is the hair. Let me show you. The longevity of this hair can last a year or more depending on how you take care of it. So starting with the inside of the wig, there are 4 clips, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the 5th one is going to clip right in the crown of your head. So that's kind of like in the middle of the part there. It also has 3 wig combs, 2 on the side and 1 at the back of the wig. It also has this nice adjustable strap for a more comfortable snug fit. This wig also features the True Roots closure, which matches the roots of your real hair. And this can be worn as a side or middle part wig. The curl pattern of this wig is probably going to be, I would say, a 3C. It's definitely not a 4A or 4B, that's for sure. So it's going to be about a 3B or 3C curl pattern. This hair can be dyed. It does come in a natural black color. The density of this hair is 150% density. This is 100% virgin hair cut from one donor, so the website says. And as far as the size of this cap, if you're wondering if it's gonna fit your head or not, it comes in a standard medium size. Upon looking at this wig, the cap looks kind of big. I think it may fit. It does have this adjustable strap. I don't know how to adjust it, to be quite honest. How do you adjust this strap? I don't know much about adjusting wigs because I've never owned one, so I was trying to figure out how you adjust the wig, but it actually has these things along both sides. But I noticed that it has these little extra thingies. I can't think of the name. But anyway, you pull them and it's kind of like a drawstring, kind of, to make it nice and snug around your head, just in case the cap may be a little bit too loose. So I'm very excited about this wig. I feel like I'm going to need to cut this. I feel like it may be too long. It just looks like a lot of hair. It looks like a lot. I don't know if I want this much hair, but once I get done, you know, doing my little thing to it, washing it and, you know, getting the true look of this, once it's all nice and clean, then I can determine if I want to trim or cut this hair. It just looks like a lot of hair. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get into washing it because it's got that scent, that factory scent to it. I don't like it. It stinks. So we're gonna wash this hair very thoroughly, so let's get into that. The shampoo I'll be using to wash this hair is from root to end. This is their replenishing shampoo. And for my conditioner, I'll be using Aussie Total Miracle 7-in-1 conditioner with apricot and Australian macadamia oil. First of all, I started washing this wig in the tub, which I would not recommend. It wreaked havoc on my back. My back was hurting so bad. So you'll see me later conditioning the hair in the sink. So because this hair came from way across the water, I'm going to do 2 thorough shampoos and 2 thorough conditionings. To start the washing process of this wig, I'm going to saturate the hair in warm water. Before I got this wig, I already knew that this hair was going to shed because that's just how all of this hair works. It just sheds really bad. So upon shampooing this hair, I'm noticing it's coming out a little bit more than it should. I'm not going to get upset about that because that's to be expected with this type of hair. But I just want to point out that this hair does shed and it will shed. So I do want to be very careful of how much I'm detangling with a tool as opposed to using my fingers. I'm piling the conditioner on very heavy, and I'm just going to work it in very thoroughly throughout the weave, and then I'm going to let it sit and marinate for 5 minutes. Once the 5 minutes is up, I'm just going to go and repeat the process again. So this was the amount of shedded hair I was able to collect using my fingers. Now just imagine if I had to use a styling tool or a detangling brush, it probably would have come out more. I'm just going to let this wig dry overnight until the next day. I don't want to put any heat on it. I don't want to start manipulating the curls and putting styling products in it at the moment until I get this wig on my head and I'm comfortable with it. And then I'll start seeing what type of styling products I want to work with this wig. So yeah, we're just going to let it dry. And I'll see you guys later. So a little bit of technical difficulties. Had to get back on here and tell you guys what had happened. So you saw me wash and hang up the wig, and I tried to shoot this video yesterday. It was supposed to have been up, but I said before I get on camera, I'll make a fool of myself, a complete idiot of myself. Let me try to put this wig on and fit it, so that way it's not such a struggle when I get on camera to get ready to record it. But what I had to do was go back and rewash this wig again, and this time I took a detangling brush and I detangle it because I did not do that originally. I didn't really know what products to use for this hair because I have a lot that I could put on this hair, but I'm going to try to keep it very minimum. So I'll be using this mousse by Camille Rose, which is the Spike Honey Mousse 4-in-1 Styler. And I'm going to use the mousse just mainly around the part section to kind of flatten that out. I don't want to put any gel there, so I thought mousse would be the next best thing. And for the rest of the hair, I'll be using from Melanin Hair Care the Twisting Elongating Style Cream. I won't be twisting this hair. I'm just going to use this really as just kind of like a leave-in, but it's a styler at the same time. I'm going to put this on fairly light because it is a heavy cream, so just to keep the wig as light as I possibly can, but also very moisturized. Unfortunately, I don't have one of those little wig dummies to stick the hair on, so I just have to put it in my hand. So now that I have my stylers and everything in the hair, I'm just gonna go ahead and blow dry it, and then I'm gonna get back on camera and show you guys how I apply this to my head, how I fit it onto my head, because it took a lot of trial and error from yesterday for me to figure out how to really get the placement right for this wig on my head. So once this wig is fully dry, I'll come back on and I'll show you guys. So let's go ahead and get ready for the placement of this wig. So now it's time for the wig placement. So my hair is freshly washed. I know it's looking a little crazy right now. And I know you're also probably wondering how I'm gonna get this wig on my hair and I hardly have any hair on my head. Well, I do have enough for the clips to grab because I do have some old clip-ins. I tested those out before I got this wig just to make sure that I do have enough hair for it to grab onto, and I do. So this is gonna work. Now, my way of doing this is not gonna be like any other videos you've probably seen. The whole purpose of the leave-out wig, this thin part wig rather, is for little to no leave-out. And I was hoping I could do absolutely no leave-out, but that's just not possible. Because my hair is so short, I'm gonna have to really blend to make this look, you know, unnoticeable or undetectable. So let's go ahead and get started with this wig placement because I've been talking long enough and you guys will want to see this wig. So for my hair, to blend it with the hair as best I can, I'm going to be using from Maui Moisture the Frizz Free Shea Butter Elongating Gel. For the wig, just in case it starts to get a little bit too dry, I'm using the Aussie Miracle Curl Second Day Curl Activator. For my edges, I'll be using from Style Factor the Edge Booster. So I read the instructions online and it says that the edge or the frontal of the part needs to be about a 1/4 inch away from your edge. So you don't want it way up here because it's not gonna look, you know, as natural as possible. This 5th clip is gonna act kind of like an anchor and my guide of how far I need to go up on my head, but I think I got it. And starting on the right side, the clip right next to that 5th clip, I'm going to bring it as close to the middle as I can. Just envision a part already here. Just envision a part already here. And I'm going to take the clip next to that middle 5th clip, that back clip, and I'm gonna bring it as close to the center, like I'm placing it right on the line, invisible line of that part. Then I'm going to take the last clip and bring that one forward, just in a straight line as I can, and clip that one down. Alright, so that's the first side. Try to get it straight as I can. gonna take my rat tail comb and I'm going to bring up that hair in the middle. As much hair as I can in the middle there. So I just thought about something. I forgot to use my wig cap. So here's the wig cap. Let me put that on. I'm gonna take this off and put that wig cap on, y'all. Let me do that. Hold on. I'm not really sure how to even use this cap. My hair is already short and this cap is, it ain't capping. Okay, there we go. Okay, let me try it with the wig cap because I gotta feel I'm gonna have to take this off. I'm not sure the purpose of this wig cap. Anybody? Anybody? I'm not finding a purpose for the wig cap. It's not working for me. So let me just go back to what I was doing. So now I'm just gonna take the wig comb and slide those on the side. And now I'm just going to bring it down in the back. And I'm going to fasten the strap. This cap feels big in the back. It feels big in the back. I don't know, y'all. I don't know, y'all. This ain't. I don't know how to fasten. I don't know how to fasten this in the back. I'm going to start over. Cut. The wig is on. The straps are strapped. It does not feel comfortable at the top. It feels like it's pulling. It's pretty snug up there. And I don't think loosening the back would help it at all. But let's just move on. So for my part, I'm just going to use my rat tail comb and I'm going to bring up some of my hair. But I will be creating a part. You just have to bear with me of how I'm going to do this. To get this to blend, I'm just going to again I'm pulling up my hair in the center because it's short. I'm gonna spray a little bit of that curl activator just to kind of dampen it up, and also around the edges of the weft. Curls go all the way to that weft, so I've got to blend my curls in with those curls. And I'm brushing my hair, my curls over the weft. And this weft is not wefting, which we're gonna talk about that. Alright y'all, I had to come in the bathroom, so tell me what you think. This is the final look of the part in my blending. The only thing that I can really see that stands out to me is just the waves. Because it's kind of wet right here, it kind of stands out, so you can kind of see the indentation of where the part is. But in person, you really couldn't tell for real. So I think I blended it fairly decent. I'm gonna dry this so that way it doesn't look so shiny. So let me just do that and see if that kind of makes a difference. So that way it kind of blends in with the rest of my hair. So this is the final. There's nothing more I can do. There's no more manipulation I can try. This is going to be as good as it gets when it comes to blending. First of all, the sun is in and out. So you're going to see the lighting change because it goes from bright and then the sun goes in. So let's get to it. So there are so many things I can say about this wig. I honestly don't even know where to begin. But it took me a little bit longer to get this video up for you guys than I had anticipated. And I'm going to talk to you about that. So I'm going to try to get through this as quick as I can. I'm going to give you the cons. I'm going to give you the pros. And if I would recommend this wig and if I would repurchase. First of all, the idea of a thin part wig is very innovative. Creative idea. Love the idea. Love the concept. So starting with the cons, this is not a true thin part wig. There's a part, but it ain't thin. Thin part wig is very thin, almost lace-like, but it's not lace. But it gives the illusion of just, you know, seeing your scalp only without seeing any lines from the thin part wig. It gives that nice illusion of you just see scalp. You don't see the indention of a part or the part of the weave. You don't see that indention. It's just like kind of flush. It's kind of flush to your scalp. The whole point of a leave out wig is not to leave out any leave out. And if you do want to leave out some leave out, very, very thin strands of hair that you want to leave out. You still want to give that illusion that there is no hair left out that is growing out of your scalp. The weft is supposed to be non-detectable. Once you place it against your part of your hair, not supposed to be detectable. It's supposed to just look like scalp. There's little to no manipulation. There's no lumps. There's no bumps. It's just nice and smooth. So let's talk about this. First of all, let me show you why this is not a thin part wig. A thin part wig, the weft lays flat. As you can see, the weft sits up. It's hard for this weft to lay down. The reason why it's hard for this weft to lay down is because one, there's a little bit too much weft that is sticking up away from the clip. The clip is down here, and then you got like this extra thick, it's not thin, weft that's sticking up. This weft is too thick to be a thin part wig in my opinion. So when I put this clip and clip it down, that weft is still coming up away from the clip. So it's not laying down against my hair or against my scalp or against my part like it should. So it's difficult for this to lay down and look natural because again, the weft sticks up and the clip is down here. In addition to the issues with the weft and the cons of this wig, I don't like that because the way the weft in this thin part is constructed, the hair does go all the way to the end of the weft, so I will give them that part. But the hair is lumpy. It's you know, because it's curly, so it creates like this lump or this hump that you can't lay down. And if you lay it down, it doesn't really look right when you try to frizz it up, because here you got this flat and then the rest of your hair is like all, you know, puffy. So you want it to kind of all blend and all kind of match. I think for me the cap is actually a little bit too big, which is the next thing. So I have it on my head and I have all the clips clipped down and it is pulling my hair. It's not a comfortable cap at all for me. It's too tight. Even when I loosen the strap, I don't even have the strap even around the back of my head. And it's too tight up here. So you don't want your wefts coming all the way to the front because it looks even more wiggy. So you want to pull it back a little bit, have a little room right here around the edges. So even with just placing the clips on my head without even putting the side clips in, adjusting that and adjusting the strap, it's too tight. It's pulling. It's not comfortable. It hurts. Matter of fact, it hurts now just as I'm talking. That's why I'm trying to hurry up and get through this so I can take this wig off my head. It hurts. It's pulling and my scalp is already tender. If the tracks were more flat, if the weft was flat and not sticking up, it would be very easy to blend my hair with this wig or against the wefts. But again, it didn't happen that way. It just took a lot of manipulation to make this work, and it wouldn't be so bad. It's not even the fact that my hair is short. It's just the fact that the weft is not constructed like a thin part wig should be constructed. If it was constructed like a thin part wig should be constructed, then it wouldn't have mattered, you know, that I have 1.5 inches of hair, or if my hair was short, because I could just easily just brush a little hair over that weft because it's so thin that it would be non-detectable. So this is not a thin part wig. This is not a true thin part wig. I like it. I like the big hair, but the summertime, I don't want to deal with a whole lot of hair. So I'm going to have to really just kind of cut and trim this down and shape it to where I want it to be, because this is just too much. The quality of this hair, which is another con, this hair reminds me of the clip-ins that I had last. And what I mean by that is, when it comes to the quality of this hair, I can already tell that there's going to be lots of matting, lots of tangling. The shedding is already crazy, and I've only had this hair for what, 2 days? It'll be 3 tomorrow. The other thing I noticed about this wig is towards the top of the wig, you can see straight through to the wefts. You can see the cap. So the hair is thinner here, and of course it's fuller all, you know, all around, but I could easily see the cap and the wefts. It's very thin up here. So the other claim this company has, it talks about the true root match, where the roots are supposed to match your natural hair. This wig does not match my roots. It does not match my hair texture. It does not match my hair color. Even sitting here right now, this wig is just pulling my hair, and I'm just really trying to hurry this along. Another thing I don't like about this wig, and I've never owned a wig before, and I should have done a little bit more research on the cap, because this is not a breathable cap. Let me just take this off because I can't stand this. I'm about to slick my hair down. Hold on, y'all. Okay, as I was saying about the cap, this cap has no breathability at all. Let me show you what I mean. You cannot get your fingers through here. If you wanted to scratch your scalp, you can't get your fingers through there. It's all closed and sealed up. So there's no breathability for your scalp. Your scalp can't breathe. My scalp actually felt hot up underneath. I could feel the heat. So there's no breathability. I don't like that. This clip right here was difficult to get to try to clip it, get access to it, because you cannot get your fingers through this cap. It was a very tedious job to try to match and blend and manipulate my hair with this thin part wig, only because of the lumpiness of that wig. That was really the main thing. If it wasn't for that, I could honestly get away with calling this a thin part wig, but because of the way that it's wefted and just that whole structure was not good, I can't call this a true thin part wig. So those were the cons, and there's probably some others I can't think of right now, but those were the ones that stood out the most that I want to touch base on. The pros. As far as the pros go, pros of this hair is soft. I like the curl pattern. So the big question, or questions, 2 questions. Would I repurchase this hair? Would I recommend this hair to someone else? No and no. This is what I would say. If you are looking for a wig that is affordable, if you are looking for a dupe version of the original thin part wig, if you are looking for something that mimics a thin part wig but it's not quite a thin part wig, then I would say this would be a good weave and company to go with. But remember, you get what you pay for. So I can't even get mad at the company. This is what they do. This is how they get paid. This is how they make their money. This is, you know, their business. They can do whatever. I should be mad at me for not really researching as good as I should have. I saw this company and it looked like a really great idea, and I thought I did enough research. I've looked at videos and I was very impressed. Innovative Weaves and Wigs actually created the thin part wig. They patented, this is their design, their technology. They started this. And you have these other companies out there that are kind of biting off of that and trying to dupe it and mimic it, and it's just not. So if I had to say if I would get another thin part wig, I would, but I would get it from Innovative Weaves and Wigs, because I saw what their thin part wigs look like, and again, it looks nothing like. So that is my overall review on this wig. Again, I'm not satisfied, but I can make it work. You know, I've had worse weaves in the past. So I can make it work. That's my video for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got something out of it. And if you are interested in a thin part wig, head over to Innovative Wigs, Weaves and Wigs. And I think it's black owned. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's a black owned company. But yeah, that's all I got to say. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, because it does help my channel. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on your notification bell, so that way you'll know when the next video will drop. And I will see you on the next one. Bye.